Robert Whittaker recently shared his thoughts on a potential champ versus champ showdown between Islam Makhachev and Ilia Topuria. In a detailed breakdown, Whittaker speculated that if Makhachev were to drop down a division to face Ilia, the lightweight champ might find himself at a disadvantage. However, Whittaker expressed uncertainty about how El Matador would fare moving up to lightweight, citing the challenges of adjusting to a new weight class. Whittaker also discussed the broader impact of super fights, noting that when champions move divisions, it often stalls the progress of their original weight class, creating a backlog of contenders. On a personal note, Whittaker teased his own potential move to light heavyweight, hinting that he might be eyeing a fresh challenge in the near future. Fans are now left wondering what the future holds for The Reaper as he contemplates stepping into a new division. After crushing defeat to Khamzat Chimaev and having lost to Adesanya and DDP, it's hard to see a future for Rob at 185.
I don't know what he looks like as a lightweight, but
Yeah.
if Makhachev went down to fight Topuria beats him, I think.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, his chin would probably be compromised with the weight.
I can't do it the other way around because at lightweight, Islam's so strong and powerful, and his boxing and kickboxing is like really top notch. It's come a long way since we first saw him land. But Islam's only defended his belt like 3 times, right?
Yeah, but twice against Volk and then against Poirier. I would say that's pretty good.
When champs go up or down, it stalls the division out so hard.
You're right.
Hard.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't get me wrong. If I was champ, I'd be doing the same thing. I'm no saint here. Like, I'm gonna run my own agenda as well.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, it's like a thing, right?
Not possible anymore.
I'm still playing with the idea of going up to light heavy, dude.
Are you now? Is this part of your new strategy?
No, it's just like, I'm a big dude. Much bigger than people think I am.
Joe Rogan thinks Alex Pereira could be the greatest of all time. Rogan has had a front row seat to some of the most dangerous fighters on the planet, witnessing incredible knockouts that leave fans in awe. With all that experience, he should have a pretty good sense of who the best in the game are. One name that stands out is Alex Pereira, a striking specialist who's proven to be one of the scariest fighters to ever step into the octagon. Pereira's brutal left hook and his accomplishments in general have clearly made an impression on Rogan. During an episode of the Joe Rogan Experience, he said, "This is where it gets crazy. When you look at record of accomplishments against champions, you kind of have to put Alex Pereira in the conversation of greatest of all time, which is crazy. He's knocked out so many champions. He knocked out Jamal Hill, beat the shit out of Yuri Prochazka. He's a monster. Alex has solidified himself as one of the biggest active stars in MMA, keeping the spotlight on him even during the UFC's downtime. Earlier this week, he set the MMA world buzzing with a cryptic post hinting that his next fight won't be against the current #1 contender, Magomed Ankalaev. Pereira revealed that he had just wrapped up a meeting in Las Vegas and teased that some major news is on the horizon. The simple update has fans speculating about what's next for the former champion and where his journey will take him inside the octagon. Who do you want to see Pereira fight next? Leave your comments below. Israel Adesanya may have his next fight lined up against Nassourdine Imavov in February, but he's keeping a close watch on Khamzat Chimaev as a potential future rival. The idea of facing Khamzat might not have been on Adesanya's radar until UFC 308, where Khamzat delivered a jaw-dropping performance against former champ Robert Whittaker. In that bout, Khamzat secured an early takedown before locking in a brutal face crank choke that not only ended the fight, but also shattered several of Whittaker's teeth due to the immense pressure. I was stunned by how Khamzat just ran through Rob, Adesanya shared on his YouTube channel. It was insane. I watched that and thought, wow, I actually want to fight this guy. He's the real deal. Israel Adesanya's upcoming return in Saudi Arabia marks a notable shift. It's the first time since 2018 that he's neither headlining nor fighting on a pay-per-view event. While some might interpret this as a step down, Adesanya sees it differently and isn't fazed by the change. "I still get paid," Adesanya said. "There's a referee, there's 2 of us in there, and there's still a crowd. It's not like we're fighting in the fucking Apex or something. It doesn't feel any different to me. I think people are projecting how they would react to it, but they're not in my shoes. They're not in my shorts." Khamzat Chimaev was quick to react to Izzy's challenge. In a recent interview with a Russian reporter, Usha Taika, Borz was asked about Izzy's comments, to which Khamzat responded with, quote, "He's not really relevant right now. I don't have to take him seriously until I have to take him seriously. I wasn't impressed with his last fight. You know, that guy's not bad, but there's levels. I'm ready for Israel. It doesn't matter. I'm ready for anybody. Just ask Dana. I never said no. I want to fight. I am the best, and when you feel you're the best, you have to fight with the best. If we're talking about money and what the fans want, a fight with Israel would be entertaining. But of course, the main focus is the title. I want to become the champion. Smash everybody, brother. Paddy Pimblett takes shots at Islam Makhachev. Lightweight contender Paddy Pimblett has consistently showcased his world-class grappling skills throughout his career, with several standout performances since joining the UFC. Most recently, Paddy put his grappling ability on display during a gym competition, rolling for an hour with a submission specialist, a testament to his endurance and technical prowess. While Paddy acknowledges Makhachev's elite skills and his dominant position in the division, his choice for submission of the year takes a different direction, offering his unique perspective on the most impressive submission of the year. Many analysts and fans picked Islam's Darce choke submission over Dustin Poirier as their favorite, but Paddy has another idea. In a recent vlog uploaded to his YouTube channel, Pimblett downplayed Makhachev's submission. Quote, "Obviously Islam's sub is good, but it's just a Darce choke. I transitioned from a guillotine to a triangle to an armbar. From the feet," Pimblett said, "still think Khamzat's sub was better. Khamzat against Robert Whittaker was a better submission. No one's done that to Robert Whittaker. Poirier's been submitted multiple times before. I'd submit Dustin Poirier. No one submitted Bobby Green in like 12 years or whatever it was." Paddy's confidence in his ability to submit Dustin is bold, but let's not forget Poirier's well-rounded skill set. Alongside his elite boxing, DP has a solid ground game and is known for his signature jumping the gilly attempts. He even came close to submitting the great Khabib Nurmagomedov with a choke at UFC 242, proving he's no slouch on the mat. Islam Makhachev's Darce choke victory over DP marked the first time he had used that particular submission to secure a win in his career, but it was just another example of his dominance on the ground. With submission victories over names like Dan Hooker, Charles Oliveira, and Thiago Moises, Makhachev has cemented himself as the most dangerous grappler in the division, not only in the division but on the entire roster as well. For Pimblett, a future showdown with Makhachev isn't out of the question if he keeps racking up wins in the UFC's stacked lightweight division. 2025 could be a massive year for the baddie as he continues to take on tougher opponents and climb the rankings. When it comes to Poirier, Paddy respects what the former interim champ has achieved but doesn't see his grappling as a major threat. For Pimblett, it's all about proving himself against the best, and whether that's Poirier, Makhachev, or anyone else, he's ready to show he belongs at the top.